I have seen more advertisements for Descendants Rise of Red than I have seen my own reflection. The mouse was really pushing this one. I have seen it on bus stops, buses, boats, VidCon? Huh? They literally sponsored VidCon. The only advertising campaigns that I've seen that was crazier than this was Barbie and Shenyun. Side note, has anyone actually seen Shenyun? Or is that just like an elaborate prank? Because I'm convinced it is. If I typed in shenyun.tickets.com, I would get the meme of Josh Hutcherson with the whistle flow ride in the background. I cannot escape this movie. I'm being forced to watch this by Mickey Mouse himself. No, but in all seriousness, I actually do like the Descendants films, and I think this one is gonna be fun. The time travel plot seems cool. Also, Mickey Mouse is definitely not on the other side of this camera holding my family hostage, forcing me to say this against my will. Anyway, this movie starts off, we meet Princess Red, the daughter of the tyrant, the feared Queen of Hearts in Wonderland. And she's not very happy with her mom's treatment of her. So, you know, she lets off some steam in the most rebellious way possible. Singing and dancing.
It's criminal how you follow the crown. This in the air, boots on the ground.
The lyrics in these songs are so funny to me because they're not metaphorical at all. They're extremely literal. Fists in the air, boots on the ground. Okay, don't believe me? Let's roll the tape. Listen to these lyrics.
Tonight I light it up like fireworks.
That is being said while fireworks literally appear in the background. You're not gonna light it up like fireworks. You literally are lighting up fireworks. But we'll have to wait and see if the songs get better because right now things are heating up. Red has offered a device that may solve the evil mom issue.
My time machine. It takes you to the moment in time that can give you what your heart wants most.
I know where that time machine would take me.
Emily, you're gonna be late for school.
Oh, I know. Mom, I'm waiting for the One Direction album to download on my iPod Touch. Otherwise, I won't be able to listen to it on the bus.
They're still together?
Yes, and they are never, ever breaking up.
Okay, whatever, but if you're late, we're not going to Breaking Dawn Part 2 tonight.
Okay, fine. But wait, I have to go downstairs and record the new episode of Vampire Diaries tonight, and I also need a breakfast. Do we have Pop-Tarts? Man, 2012, what a year. Hunger Games, Tumblr, One Direction was still together, Hurricane hit my town, I was out of school for 3 weeks, and Halloween was canceled. But you know what? Pitch Perfect came out that year.
Incorrect feeling.
I sometimes have a feeling I can do crystal meth, but then I think, better not.
Yeah.
Honestly, I can't complain. Kind of a perfect year. You know who also can't complain? Our other main character, Princess Chloe, the daughter of Cinderella and Charming. Wow. She's super cool and the fighting is awesome. I bet nothing in this scene is gonna give me secondhand embarrassment.
So this is love.
Oh, I spoke too soon. I'm not sure if I'm more cringed out by the fact that they're slow dancing in front of their daughter and making her sing along with it, or the fact that there's a massive amount of auto-tune.
So this is love.
Like, why though? Brandy can sing. She's literally a Whatever. All I know is that if I had parents like this, I would want to go to boarding school just like Chloe.
You know, this is the first song your mom and I ever danced to back when we were in school.
No, I actually didn't know that, Prince Charming. But to be fair, I never wanted to. So after that interesting song and dance we got there, we find out that Chloe's attending Auradon Prep, which is a school for Disney villains and Disney princesses' kids. It's kind of like Hogwarts if there was only 2 houses, so just think Slytherin and Gryffindor. Or like School of Good and Evil, except it's 1 school. Or like Sky High, or actually any fantasy fictional school you can think of, except this one is copyrighted by Disney. And guess who else gets an invite?
We accept. Pack your bags.
Am I hallucinating, or did my mom just grow a heart?
And put on something respectable for once.
Hot diggity dog, things are getting spicy.
Why is it spicy?
Wonder what that queen is planning. You know, maybe we'll find out in this next song.
I'm just a girl, arms open wide, looking for kindness.
Or not. I'm convinced the person who wrote that song was the same one who wrote the Katy Perry Woman's World. Sexy, confident. But you hear what I'm saying, right? Like, they are just throwing out some adjectives and they're like, all right, write me the check. Here's the address. Thank you. And the craziest part about this is after she sings this whole song about wanting her mom to love her and kindness and all that, whatever, Chloe comes over to befriend her and this is Red's response.
You should come sometime. I'll introduce you to the Jabberwocky.
Fun. What's a Jabberwocky?
A monster that eats annoying girls.
Okay, maybe she's really sarcastic and Chloe just didn't get it. That I can forgive, but not this.
So you knew her? I saw through her. Cinderella and I were classmates.
No way.
Is this Hamilton now?
No one else was in the room where it happened.
Is that a yes?
There was no reason for that. Zero lead up into them rapping. It would be like in real life if I did this.
Your total is $56.46. Cash or card? Card, sir. I work hard, sir. Are these groceries gonna fit in my car, sir? Remove your card, sir. Oh, sorry.
And if the rapping wasn't bad enough, we find out that the queen is planning to overthrow Auradon, and you will never believe the reason why.
Look, hon, back in high school, a mean prank was played.
This woman is trying to stage a coup and kill people because of a prank in high school. You know what? Valid. I have some grudges over some teachers in high school who gave me B's. I probably would just send them a nasty Facebook message after graduation. I maybe wouldn't go to, you know, enslavement, subjugation, reign of terror, but you do you.
What are you doing?
I'm playing my favorite game.
Why does the queen say war like James Charles? Wah, wah, wah. I couldn't get over it. I actually had to pause the movie here. Right after that, Red sentences Cinderella to death, and I could not take it seriously. In my head, I was just like, yeah, 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 wah, wah, wah. But yeah, things are really serious now.
She's guilty of treason.
Exactly right, my dear. And that means off with her. Hey!
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Is it just me, or is that really heavy for a kid's movie? Imagine sitting there with your 6-year-old and she's like, Mom, Cinderella's gonna get decapitated, oh no! Like, what do you say to that? It's fine, eat your popcorn. But fortunately, before any gore happens and changes the rating of this movie, Red remembers that she has the time machine, and her and Chloe go back to the past.
Fairy godmother sucks at magic. Auradon doesn't exist, which means... Really? I thought you were smart.
How is Chloe supposed to know that you travel to the past? That's not like common sense. You never mentioned the time machine to her once. This kind of reminds me of like when you have an older sibling and you really want the remote and they're like, okay, fine. And they ask you an impossible question that they know you're not going to get right just because they know that they still want to keep the remote. It'd be like, okay, you want the remote? What color am I thinking of? It literally could be blue and you could say blue and they'd be like, no, it's red. I thought you were smart. Giving the same energy. But despite the tension, like Charlie XCX and Lord, the girls work it out on the remix. You know what would make the song even better? Rap and more auto-tune.
Well, maybe we'll get along. Maybe we're not that different. Maybe we need each other to complete the same mission.
Ugh, thank God. If they hadn't held my hand and repeated exactly what the mission is 100 times during the song, I would be so lost. I would have no clue what's going on. If you didn't catch it a million times over in the song, the plan is to find their moms and fix the past. However, their moms are not quite how they pictured them.
So wait, you're Bridget?
Mm-hmm.
How are you?
Bridget from Wonderland?
Yep, that's me.
Oh my God, that's her mom? But she's not British. What is with the accent change? Did they really expect viewers not to notice that Rita Ora was British and then the actress playing the younger version of her is just American? I mean, I get it, right? You grow up, you become a tyrant, and maybe your attitude changes, your outfit changes, but your accent? But what do I know? Maybe this song about being nice will also explain how being mean means being British.
It's Jasmine and Aladdin.
Call us Gelatin.
He's like a magnet.
She's so attractive. It's all fantastic.
Oh, yeah, no explanation on the accent, just the introduction to the cringiest couple at Auradon Prep. Can you imagine introducing yourself with your couple name? Like, I'm walking in with my boyfriend Brad, my name is Emily, and I'm like, well, you can call us Bremily. Like, what is happening? See, meeting Gelatin would have been my villain origin story. Bridget is stronger than I am, but actually, we do meet some real villains.
Look for a hand, find a golden hook. Captain of the seas, I got 'em all shook.
Son of Morgana, Serpentine, Morky's the name, better run and hide. Hades here from the fiery depths.
Sharp as a thorn, I'm Maleficent.
Enough with the hottest, the goddess of darkness. Here she comes, Juliana.
Is it just me, or did this all of a sudden become Monster High? I feel like this is a ripoff, but you know what? It's Disney. They can do whatever the heck they want. I don't know, man, but I do know that Bridget quickly becomes enemy number 1 when Uliana steals her flamingo cupcakes, eats them all, and this happens. See, kids, that is why you don't steal from strangers. That is also why you don't make cupcakes that could do that to strangers. You know, I have to say, I'm very confused on the school's policies. About 10 minutes ago, Principal Merlin was like, no swords, but flames and hooks are fine, and magical edibles that turn people into flamingos, those are cool too. I want to see this code of conduct on paper because it's very confusing. Anyway, back to the plot. We learned that castle coming is happening soon. It's like homecoming, except they couldn't just be normal and say home. They had to say castled. Not everyone in this kingdom lives in a castle. I feel like that's really classist. Regardless, that is where the big prank happens that makes her mom want to decapitate people 30 years later. The girls have to stop this, so they go to Ella, Chloe's mom, to see if they can find something out about Uliana, Bridget, but instead they find out something much more sinister. Ella is poor. They also find out that Ella has an evil stepmom and stepsisters, which is really strange. You don't tell your kids your lore. I mean, everyone else in the kingdom knows it. That girl married Prince Charming. You know that the Enchanted People magazine and TMZ was covering that. Somehow, Chloe doesn't know anything about her mom's origin story, and she is very surprised to see that the evil stepmother is not so forgiving when she breaks a vase.
But that was so unfair. You know what's unfair? My mom died.
Whoa, dang, Ella, this is not the Oppression Olympics. No need to pull out the dead mom card over a spilled vase. I'm starting to see why Bridget is your only friend. I don't think it's the dress, Ella. Imagine eating lunch with Ella. You're like, my mom packed tuna, this sucks. And she's like, at least you have a mom, mine's dead. Calm down, you need therapy, and Uliana needs revenge.
What she deserves, and that's justice. Dressed up like the sweetest dessert.
Ah, yes, just what I wanted. Another song that has no artistic value and is just explaining what she's gonna do over and over and over again, as if I didn't get it the first 3 times. But in case you guys missed it in the song, Uliana wants revenge by making her a cupcake that will turn her into a monster. A little taste of her own medicine. Wait, I rescind everything I said about this song having no artistic value. That was downright poetic. But you know what's not? The dance that Bridget forces her new friends to watch. After being subjected to the shuffle of love, Chloe and Red learn that the cookbook that could turn Bridget into a monster is located in Principal Merlin's office, but it's guarded by magic. Chloe is really on the fence about this though, because breaking and entering is bad. Even though it would save her mom who's being decapitated right now in the future, she eventually does come to her senses though through a song that she sings with her mom that I will not show because it is so repetitive and bland. It is the musical version of Tofu.
Right and wrong, cruel and kind, who's to say?
Anyway, they sing, they dance, they garden, and now Chloe is on board to steal the book before the villains do. Hold up, they break into Merlin's office using a bobby pin? There's no magical guard or anything stopping them? I feel like this is too easy. Like, not even a ring camera?
I thought this was supposed to be the most advanced security system on the planet.
Maybe there's lasers or something when they get inside. Whoa, swords? That's kind of dangerous having that in a school. I mean, you'd expect the person who's gonna break into your office is most likely a student. Like, imagine the phone call that you have to make when someone gets stabbed because they broke into your office. Hi, is this Rebecca's mom? Could you come pick her up? Oh, no, she's not in trouble. She just got stabbed in the abdomen with a sword. What was she doing? Oh, she reached for a book in my office. Okay, well, I'll be here until 5. Bye. And of course, nothing is ever as easy as fighting with swords and getting in with bobby pins. The villains have to be watching them the entire time, and now they're gonna steal the book after the girls did all the hard work. But something unexpected happens.
See what kind of mischief you got for me.
Yup, that's right. The book said, no, you're not gonna open me because you're bad people and I don't want you to. Which actually is so stupid because Bridget told them only worthy people can open the book. Like, why were you worried about the villains getting it in the first place when you knew that? They should have just let them steal it in the first place and then told Merlin about it. But you know what? I'm getting heated over this. And you know what the girls are not doing? Leaving. They are sitting there having a heart-to-heart. Girl, Merlin is coming.
I'm a lost cause.
Oh, you also just stood up to a bully. And you risked your own life to save mine. And right now you're saving Auradon.
This drives me crazy in movies when there's high-stakes situations. Like right now, the headmaster's coming in. Who knows when the villains are going to be unstunned? And they're just sitting there like, no, you're a good person. You open it. No, you do it. It kind of reminds me of the Titanic when Jack and Rose are like on the, like one's on the raft and one's in the ocean. And Jack's like, Rose, you're going to go on. And you're gonna get married, and you're gonna die an old woman in her bed. And Rose literally could have been like, just Jack, get on the raft. Jack, get on the raft. Jack, and meanwhile Jack is still like, an old woman warm in your bed, not here. Like in the time that it took them to have that conversation, they both could have been on that raft. But this is a Disney movie, not the Titanic, so there's no tragedy. The villains get in trouble, the girls get away, they see their mom in the future, and guess what? The Red Queen is now wearing pink lipstick, so she's no longer evil.
Why, playing my favorite game. Oh, I'm so sorry. I couldn't help myself. I'm just so excited.
Wow, everything worked out. No one died. 2 girls forged a friendship in 50 minutes that has never happened in any other Disney film.
You saved our moms. You changed history. No, we did it.
Ah, inspiring. Well, that's all I have to say. No, actually, that was the most anticlimactic ending I could have ever imagined. I thought at least it would still go on, like the villains would have some sort of revenge plot and they would get the book back, or we'd see Castle coming. Did they just not have a budget to show that party? Nope, Disney was like, come back for the sequel. We're just gonna wrap this one up in a little bow and enjoy your little story on your way. Hope you wrap out of this theater.
He looked at me like I was stupid. I'm not stupid.
That story was just like so predictable. It was like, here's a conflict. Here's how you fix it. Oh, we fix it, and end of story. Like, what? There's like no struggle in between. Final thoughts. I know you're not gonna believe me when I say this, but I actually like this movie. Now, I did prefer the other Descendants over this one, but I thought that the story was interesting enough. I just really wish that the musical numbers did more to aid like the moving along of the story. I felt like they were just reiterating everything that was already being said and like spoon feeding me information that I already knew. So that was a little frustrating. But I felt like it had some good themes for kids. Be nice, don't judge others, don't decapitate others' moms. Anyway, you guys should check it out. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and leave comments what you'd like me to watch next. See you next time.